Here are 12 online reviews of the audiobook titled, Quit Like a Woman. Written and narrated by Holly Whitaker. 1. Angry feminist rantings. It was over-the-top feminism. More angry rants about women being suppressed than anything on overcoming alcoholism. Her take on AA is far from the truth. She seems like a really unhappy person and has found no joy in her recovery. If you need encouragement in your pursuit of sobriety, this is not the book for you. 2. Hidden woke agenda. Holly totally weaves her woke agenda into her drinking story. Though she does give good information about what alcohol actually does to the body and mind, that information can be found in other publications that do not weave a white supremacy woke agenda into the alcohol is actually poison reality. She even goes so far as to blame Donald Trump for why women drink. I had to turn it off in chapter 2. Not worth a penny or a credit. If you want the facts and nothing but the facts, you can find them in Annie Grace's book, The Naked Mind. Much more intelligently, stuck to the subject, articulated information and much better narration as well. 3. Wasn't looking for a political book. I wasn't looking for a book on politics, but rather, a book on, quitting alcohol. I couldn't get past the first 30 minutes due to her victim mentality and blame game. Shame on me for not diving into the reviews further before ordering. It's a shame, because from what I'm gathering from others about the middle of this book is that's where she buried some helpful, valuable information. I'll be returning, thanks. 4. This is politics, not alcohol book. This is so filled with the author's own political pushes that it made me want to drink. Are we not bombarded enough with right versus left, Trumpers versus everyone else, and everything else? Please. There are great books out there to listen to learn about alcohol and the effects on women and our brains and how to beat it. We don't need to listen to one that just wants to push her views on everything else down our throat. Try listening to This Naked Mind, or Alcohol Lied to Me, or Sober Diaries, all great books that truly are about wanting to help us, not wanting to stir up more emotions and provide yet another way for them to provoke hate and division in our society. Only made it to chapter 3 on my runs and had to stop running and turn this garbage off. 5. I listened so you don't have to. Never has there ever been a more basic white woman than Holly Whitaker. This woman really talked for 9 hours about lemon water, yoga, her 3 therapists, and how precisely none of her bullshit is her own fault but rather the fault of the patriarchy. She talks little about sobriety, and when she does, she parrots the messages that are the cornerstones of AA and other various people's words. If you want to hear about this particular woman's trauma, and how she's now an expert on overcoming trauma, spoiler, she's actually not, then dive on into this awful book. 6. Disgraceful. Don't waste your money. I found the author to know absolutely nothing about serenity whatsoever. She goes on and on bashing on men and had nothing but negative things to say about how Alcoholics Anonymous was started. She is just filled with so much bitterness and hatred towards all men. Then she starts in on Donald Trump? Like, what the fuck? She wants to talk about a guy that has never drank a drink a day in his life, and she's going to start hating on every damn man. This author clearly has no business writing self-development books. Honestly, just listening to it made me want to go get a cocktail. This author is just terrible. She is a disgrace to the people that are seeking help and positive direction. You won't get it from this devil woman. 7. The light bulb went off. I love this book. It gave me a great epiphany. It's like a how-to guide, not for everyone, but it feels like for me. I've read a lot of books about alcohol abuse, and this is the one where I can totally resonate with. I love the author's raw truth, her honest passion for social injustice and all the ism. This is definitely a title I will keep near and dear to me. 8. Fabulous approach, stunning honesty. I've listened to this audiobook 3 times. The kind approach to quitting alcohol and the author's honestly about her own life and challenges with alcohol made this book life-changing for me. Whitaker's research and insights about the role of alcohol in Western society were absolutely eye-opening and gave me plenty to think about. A thoroughly good listen whether you are considering quitting alcohol or not. 9. Best quit book I've read. Her story is based on how the market has romanticized cigarettes in the past and alcohol presently. We are seduced, deceived, and controlled as well. We have been compromised and sold a bill of goods, so to speak. She herself has had to overcome an addictive personality type with multiple addictions. She's done a ton of research on the unhealthy aspects of alcohol, which helps me feel like I am drinking gasoline. She offers a lot of ways to help you take care of yourself and how to deal with others and circumstances that are not good for you. 10. Sobriety and Politics. I think it's funny how many reviews are upset about the politics of this book. Sobriety is definitely tied up in social justice, and it's important for those of us with privilege to wake up and take the steps toward a more healed society. If that irks you, maybe you should do some reflecting on that reaction. Amazing book with beautiful insights. Yes, she has a little vocal fry, but I think it adds to the whole story. Highly recommend if you're a woke woman wanting to get sober. 11. Radical Reading for All. While the title of this book and clear beneficial outcome of reading is applicable to women, and those who want to be sober, it is a landmark book for women, men, non-binary people, sober and not, ever addicted or not. I listened to the author read it and was bookmarking passages like crazy. The physical impact of ingesting alcohol are discussed at eye-opening length. The psyche impacts are too. I learned a lot. I nodded yes a lot. I have told many friends of this book, friends with sons for whom they have paid upwards of $100,000 for gained industry programs. I have processed the meaning and steps for me, a non-addicted mom of 3 kids in their 20s, and have advocates for my sons to read it. My daughter brought it my attention because it means a lot to her as she embarks on her adult life. 12. A Lifesaver. This is the 8th book I've read on the topic of sobriety. Although I gleaned plenty of helpful information from the first 7, this is the one that clicked. Holly shines a light on a recovery system designed by, and for white men, and offers a number of alternative tools for the rest of us. I've never felt more confident in my decision to live a sober life. Literally a lifesaver. Thank you for watching. Please, do not forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Tune in for more online audiobooks reviews.